2-point perspective is a little bit trickier than a 1-point perspective. What you have there is, the first thing you have to draw is a horizon line across the page, and then you have to put a vanishing point on either end of that line. So you've got a 2-point perspective and it goes back to 2 vanishing points on the horizon line. So what I'm going to do this time is I've got these 2 boxes, so I've got the Matchbox, and I'm going to sit one in front of the other like this, and I'm going to draw it in 2-point perspective. So what I'm going to start with first is the front corner of the Matchbox, which is closest to me. So for that I do a vertical line. So all lines remain vertical in 2-point perspective. And then all what were horizontal lines of the box go back to the vanishing point. That's the easiest way to remember it. So from this front point, I'm going to draw a line back to my vanishing point on the left and back to my vanishing point on the right. And then from the top of that line, again, I'm going to go back to the vanishing point on the left and back to the vanishing point on the right. So then when I've done that, I will do the vertical line to show where that other side of the box finishes, and where that vertical line intersects with the diagonal line going back, that's the back top left corner of the box. So from that point there, I'm going to go back to the vanishing point. And you can see at the back here, I'm going to decide to finish my box here. So I do a vertical line, and where that vertical line intersects the diagonal line, again, I go from that point back to the other vanishing point. So now you can see a pattern starting to happen where all the lines where they intersect, it either goes back to this vanishing point or to that vanishing point. So from this bottom far left corner of the box, I'm going to do a line back to that vanishing point. So now I have the basis for my box in the front. Then it gets a bit trickier because one box is sitting further forward than the other, but it's still sitting back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this line down here because it runs directly behind it, and from there I'm going to do a vertical because I think it comes out about that far, and my vertical will go up as far as this line here. So I'm going to continue that line and the vertical will meet there. Now where these 2 lines intersect, I'm going to go back to my vanishing point on the left, and from the bottom I'll go back to the vanishing point on the left as well. Then again I'll establish where the back is, so I'll do a vertical line down from one diagonal line to the next, and where this vertical line intersects the diagonal line, I will do a line back to the vanishing point this way. So we've got that all established, but I need to know where to place the back corner of the box. So that this bottom left corner is where I start my line from. So from there, I go back to the vanishing point, and you'll see then that's established that line there. And then the only thing left for me to do is decide how far back this box will go. So I'll finish it here and take it back to the vanishing point. So now you've got a whole lot of lines there, but it's really important to get the structure in there. And then when you start drawing over top with a fine liner, you can just remove the lines that you don't need. So then I'll go back with my fine liner. Now it's really important to show the inside of structures or boxes as well. So that's why this line is going in there. And be careful you don't do the hidden lines, we don't want those. Then from this bottom point back, and we finish here. So there you have your outline of the box, and we just need to put in this last line here to show the interior of the box as well. Obviously that could have been a bit better. This is technical drawing, so you would use rulers with this. You would be very precise with these drawings, but these, as I said, they're just sketches to get you thinking about different configurations for possibilities for building down the track. So there you have a 2-point perspective.